It's just not there. There. Can you hear me now? It's probably a little loud. They did this update thing. So hopefully you can hear me. I think you can. Fuck, it has been a minute, man. It really has. And this is just kind of an update video on what's going on. And I'm finally in a place where I think I can express that properly and kind of give you guys an idea. I have gotten your messages. I have gotten your blessings and your heartfelt warmth, and it means a lot to me. I appreciate you guys reaching out. And, you know, after some time, I thought, fuck, I got to give something. I got to update, right? And it might be a little cringe. I'm old. Deal with it. So let's start way back when I stopped streaming outright, right? I just walked away from it. I went through a fucking terrible separation, and that came with a whole slew of problems that just kind of like trickled down. At first, there was shock, right? I was just blown away that I was actually separating from this person for who I'd been with for like 20 fucking years, man. And it just blew me away. I did not see it coming at all. And then after that happened, you know, I quit streaming, and I went through phases, right? So first there was this shock phase, like this can't be happening. This isn't real. Like I can't believe this is happening. So there's this shock phase that happened. And that took a week or two, maybe a little longer, to really sink in that this is happening and it's not going to change. And from there, that led into depression, right? Just a straight fucking pitfall into darkness. Like what am I going to do with my life? How the fuck am I going to get over this? You know, just where is this going? What am I going to do? You know? And that depression lasted a few months. It took me a minute to climb out of that fucking barrel. It was hard. It was really, really hard. And that led into some anger, right? Like I was upset. Like I didn't deserve to be left. I did everything I could to stay with her, and I loved her, and I was a good guy. I didn't drink. I didn't do drugs. And I kept convincing myself of all these things that shifted blame where it probably shouldn't have been shifted, right? So I'm like angry, right? And it takes a while to get through that stage, and I did, right? Eventually I broke through that stage, and I came to the stage where I just realization, right? And when you get to that stage, you really have to look at what was being said and what was happening, and just kind of get an understanding of what she meant when she said she was leaving and why she was leaving. And guys, I'll tell you right now, she had every right to leave. I was a fucking prick, man. I'm all these mistakes that I made them, right? There's no justification for them. There's no scooting or ducking and diving. I was just a fucking lazy guy. I streamed all the time. I barely cleaned up. I didn't know how to cook, so I didn't ever cook. You know, she has a lot of valid points. And are they all valid? I don't know. I'm not going to nitpick. What she did, what she does have that is valid, right? So once I came to the realization that I'm kind of a shit and I need to change things, right? No more relationship, no more looking for something to fix this, right? I'm not going to run out to a bar and try to get laid and pick up another chick and replace the one I lost with somebody else right away so that I feel complete. I need to focus on what I'm doing that was wrong and better my own life. And that is exactly what I have been doing, and that is why I haven't been streaming, right? So I'm still writing pretty much full time. When I'm not writing, I went and got a job, believe it or not, so that I can just get out of the fucking house and do something else. And that was kind of a difficult transition to get work, because I don't want to work to support myself, right? I don't need to. But I want to work to like get out into the world again and start socializing with real people. And I haven't been doing that for a while. So it just I went out and I got a job, and I finally found somebody that was understanding to what I was doing and what I wanted, right? Which is I just want to get out of the house a little bit. I'm not looking to pay my bills with this job, and I'm certainly not looking to bust my ass at this job. I just want a couple of days a week that'll get me out of the house and let me socialize there. And I found that, so I'm happy with that. Which it took a minute. And then my next step was I felt like shit. Like I looked in the mirror and I didn't recognize the person I was becoming. I was heavier, I was unhealthy, I felt like shit. Bringing groceries just to my place, I felt winded, right? I didn't feel good and in any sense of the word. So I went and I joined a gym, and I hired a trainer to pretty much do exactly what I said, and that is give me back my stamina and my endurance. I'm not trying to bulk out. I'm not trying to get buff or impress anybody. I'm really just trying to get my stamina back and feel better about myself. And I'm not doing this for anyone else. I'm doing it for myself. So I did that, and I'm going to the gym 4 or 5 times a week now. And sometimes my sessions vary. Sometimes it's 2 hours, sometimes it's 4 hours, but it is happening, and that's the goal of it all, is to just feel better about myself. And so that's what I've been doing. Um, I've been doing a lot of research online, trying to figure things out for myself. I've been doing my checkups and going to the hospital, doctor, generalized doctor, or whatever, to do my physical checkups and make sure that I don't have cancer, make sure that I'm not falling apart, make sure that everything's the way it's supposed to be and there's nothing really wrong. And there isn't. Everything's the way it's supposed to be, regardless of the fact that I still smoke. I've cut that back a lot. I was smoking an insane amount of cigarettes. Just look at my last streams, and then after my separation, the smoking like intensified. Right, I went up like fucking 4 or 5 times what I was smoking for a while. So I cut that way back, and then my coffee. You guys know I love my fucking coffee, man. But I had to change that. So I'm only drinking 1 to 2 pots of coffee a day. I know it's pretty fucking unheard of, because I was at like close to 15 to 20 pots a day. I was really pushing coffee. That's all I drank, and I had to change that. I had to put more water in my system. So 1 to 2 pots of coffee a day, and the rest of the day I'm on water. So that's kind of what's been going on, and that's why I'm not streaming. Am I going to stream again? I hope so. Probably not at the frequency that I did, but I hope so. I'm playing Fallout 4 again after watching the Amazon series, and fuck, man, I don't remember anything about this game, so I should be streaming it because it's fucking mess. But I also picked up Fallout New Vegas. I have never played that game before, not once. So I might stream that. I did hear that I need some mods to stabilize the game, so we'll see if that's the situation. But I might stream Fallout New Vegas because I've never played the game. I have no idea what to expect with it, but I've been told by many people that it is the best Fallout game they had for released. I don't know if I believe it, but we'll see. I am doing an interview soon with Otis, and that'll be coming up soon for the second season of their series that they're creating. So that'll be coming up, and I'm definitely streaming that. That's going to be fun. At the moment, I'm only streaming on Twitch because I have forgotten how to properly sync all this shit together. It's pretty crazy. So I'm gonna work on getting all this stuff clipped together and working properly. But that's kind of it, right? That's where I've been. That's what I've been doing. That's the updates that I kind of have. Is I'm moving forward, and I'm bettering myself for myself. I'm not out on the town trying to find love or any of that nonsense. I'm just, I'm too old for that shit, man. The world has changed, right? In my youth, 20 years ago, shit was not like it is now. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm glad that there's this open awareness of, where girls have been able to stand up for themselves, and they're able to put their foot down, and they're able to stop things. But it's a very intimidating atmosphere to be in now, right? Like I read online, and I've watched some videos online where guys at the gym are just like doing gym stuff, and they're getting entrapped in this whole mess of where a girl thinks they're like harassing them and stuff. It's just a different world, right? So like I don't know if I can change, man. I'm old. I'm an old guy. So, I don't know if I can muster up the courage to actually do something like that. So I'm just content with being alone. I feel better that way. I think it's better for everybody if I just stay this way for a while. And yeah, so things are progressing. They're going forward, and that's really what I wanted to say. I haven't been using Twitch almost at all, and that sucks because you guys know that I like Social Litman a lot, and I also found a couple other streamers that are pretty cool to watch. But I haven't been watching. I haven't been watching Twitch at all. I've been doing just research, and I try to avoid world politics and stuff because it's so fucking messy. But I've just been learning lots of different things, and having a good time with it. Um, Bettering myself, taking care of my cat. I love my fat cat, and just kind of moving forward, right? I've got this new saying that I heard. I don't know where I heard it from, but I definitely heard it. And it's like, if I can't run towards my goal, then I'll walk towards my goal. If I can't walk towards my goal, then I'll crawl towards my goal. And as long as I'm moving forward, that's the goal, right? It's just to keep pushing forward and not backstep or slide back into the nightmare that I was. And so that's kind of what I've been doing. If you guys know where that quote came from, for sure let me know, because it's quite the fucking inspirational quote. Um, but yeah, that's kind of it, guys. There's not a whole lot there. I wanted to do this so that you knew what was going on, because I have been getting your messages. I have been trying to respond to them, but there are a few of you that have been pretty concerned. So I just thought, enough's enough. I got to say something, and so that's what I'm saying. Will I start streaming again? I think so. I liked it. I like interacting with people. I think I'm going to stream new Fallout New Vegas, since it's a first look for me, and you know how I like playing games that are first looks. Um, I'll probably be streaming to Twitch and YouTube again. I like that combo, but no Kick. Like I'm not doing Kick. Fuck Kick. Um, and I'm not going to change anything. I like the format that we had, right? I'm not going to monetize my channel. I'm not going to become an associate or whatever the hell they call it on Twitch, even though they threw that offer at me a while ago. I'm not doing it, right? I just want to have fun. That's why I stream. There is no hidden agenda here. I'm not trying to make money doing this. I'm just having fun. And that's what the goal was. And like I said, you guys reached out, and I felt that warmth, and I wanted to return it somehow and let you guys know what was going on. So if you have any questions, toss them up. I'll answer them as I can. And my next major stream should be when I'm streaming Otis during an interview. And I hope you guys join me for that. It's going to be very fun. And after that, we'll look at Fallout New Vegas or something like that. I don't have the time that I used to have, right? I used to stream for fucking 3 hours to like 10. It was crazy, and it was every day, just bam, 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 just gaming and streaming, and I just don't have that time anymore, man. I really don't. But I will try to stream. Thanks, everybody. I hope to see you soon. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Be safe. See you later. What button? See? Cringy.